He has a marriage that is on paper to a woman. Why are you messing with a married man? You guys keep asking me about the whole Shields and the Papoose and the Remy shit. This is all I'm gonna say about it. Let me clear my chest when I say this. There comes a point in life as a woman where you have to be logical on how you really moving in life, okay? Two, I'm not nobody's parent or whatever to tell somebody how they should move. They're gonna move how they're gonna move. At the end of the day, you gotta know there's repercussions to your bullshit. You gotta know there's repercussions to the way you move in life, regardless of what the situation looks like. At the end of the day, if that's a married man, you f***ing with a married man at the end of the day. I don't give a f*** if he has a woman. Regardless of what the situation is, it's just like that to me would be off limits, right? Clarissa is a whole world champion, multi-world champion. She has no kids. She just had a movie come out about her life, and you're entertaining bull like that. She don't have no good friends around her to let her know what she doing is some bull. If you a girl's girl, you gonna let her know that we don't do that.
It's boxing though. Well, you know I hate seeing girls fight, but I guess they got to. That's their job. Damn.
Hello. I'm back again. For this Clarissa Shields mess. I am back again. For this Clarissa Shields mess. Once I do this Clarissa Shields mess, I'm done for the rest of the night. Shout out to JD Black on YouTube for this. Let's get it.
What's going on, guys? What's going on? Jada Black here. Salute to everybody that is checking in to the video today. I'm going to talk about Clarissa Shields making a fool of herself once again. Now, I'm not one of these people who have kept up with Clarissa Shields and her shenanigans constantly. I made a video about her maybe, a month or so ago. But other than that, I don't really keep up with a lot of the drama she continues to get herself into. Well, she really got into it in this situation because apparently she was at an MVP event, which is a promotion that's ran by Jake Paul, and she confronted Alicia Baumgartner, and she proceeded to put her hands on Alicia. They're saying she
once again, Clarissa Shields' jealousy towards Alicia Baumgartner comes out of the woodwork once again. I don't know why Clarissa's jealous of this girl. She's just as successful as you are.
Slapped her. It looked more like a tap than a slap. Maybe I saw something different, but when she hit her, she backed up. You know what I'm saying? It's different if you hit somebody and you just stand there, wanting the smoke, but she didn't want the smoke after that. She was kind of backing off because she realized that girl probably, she's a boxer too. And, she would have put hands on her. But in any case, she's bragging about this on social media. And Alicia is looking to press charges on her. Now, I don't know what it is with you heifers like Clarissa Shields who think that because somebody says something that you don't like, that you can put your hands on them. That's heifer logic. Heifer logic is when they get upset with you, they think they can put their hands on you. Even though there are real world consequences of putting your hands on people. Unless somebody puts their hands on you first, you don't have the right. I don't care how mad you get. You don't have the right to put your hands on people. Okay? And you wonder why you get cooked on social media all the time?
This is why.
You get cooked, Clarissa, because you can't maintain your emotions.
She can't.
You challenge people to fights, right? You want to pay.
And another thing with Clarissa cannot take criticism whatsoever.
Haters online to fight you. I would shocked if she's jealous of Alicia. Now, Alicia has
She
said
is.
things about her. A lot of people say things about
She
her.
is jealous
but it
of
doesn't give her the
Alicia.
right to go and put hands on them because Alicia didn't put hands on her. I don't care what she said. You still don't have the right to put your hands on them. Now you
So hell don't.
by MVP. And also Alicia apparently is looking to press charges.
Be back in a minute.
This is one of the things I think that Alicia's going for. I think she's probably going to look for some type of restraining order that's going to keep Alicia's going to keep Clarissa from being at any event that she's at. So MVP's already banned her, right? But any other boxing event that Alicia's at, she may look to try to get some sort of restraining order that will keep Clarissa from being at those events as well. Now, that could be what she's looking into. So let's get into this article here from Complex. Clarissa's no stranger to controversy, but her latest clash may have cost her access to one of boxing's fastest growing promotional brands. On Monday, May 18th, MVP Promotions announced that Shields has been banned from all future MVP events following a physical altercation with fellow boxer Alicia Baumgartner. According to ESPN, the confrontation started with a verbal exchange between the two fighters before Shields appeared to slap Baumgartner's hand away inside a private VIP section. MVP responded swiftly, releasing a statement saying, effective immediately, Clarissa Shields is banned from all MVP events until further notice.
Tap screen, please.
People were saying, this could be
tap screen,
fight.
Please.
But both of these two are in different weight classes, so I don't know about that. But money talks, and down the road, this could be used to promote an event.
And truth of the matter is, these two have been wanting to fight one another for years. And this ain't nothing new. This has been going on for at least 5 years between these two people. Let's get back into it.
Now, I don't know how that's going to work because Clarissa Shields has said things about Jake Paul. She doesn't like Jake Paul. But if she plans on fighting, if Clarissa ever considers to herself to fight Alicia Baumgartner, it's going to be on the MVP's terms. It's not going to be on her terms. So, I don't know how that works, but again, you can't be putting your hands on people. And then you're posting clips on it on YouTube, bragging about it. The promotion added that while fighter rivalries are common in combat sports, to physically attack a fellow athlete while there as a guest inside a private VIP area is unacceptable. The incident adds another layer to a rivalry that has been simmering publicly for years. Shields and Baumgartner have repeatedly traded shots online over legacy pay, accomplishments, and pound-for-pound rankings in women's boxing. Shields, a two-time Olympic gold medalist and undisputed champion in multiple divisions, has often positioned herself as the face of the sport's modern era. Now, this right here is a statement from MVP. Let me read this real quick. MVP Promotions aware of the incident during MVP's Ronda Rousey Gina Carano event on Saturday night involving physical contact by Clarissa Shields towards Alicia Baumgartner. MVP maintains a strict zero tolerance policy for hostile, threatening, or aggressive behavior towards fighters, staff, media, or guests at any of our events. Physical altercations outside the ring or cage are unacceptable in any MVP environment. MVP does not condone, tolerate, or accept Clarissa Shields' behavior in that setting, and it reflects poorly on MVP in women's sports, which we have worked tirelessly to uplift. Effective immediately, Clarissa Shields is banned from all MVP events until further notice. There is a time and a place for fighter tensions and banter, but to physically attack a fellow athlete while there as a guest inside a private VIP area is unacceptable. MVP would like to thank the venue security for their swift response to addressing the de-escalating the situation and appreciate Alicia Baumgartner for not retaliating further and amplifying the situation. We remain committed to maintaining a safe, respectful, and professional environment for all participants and attendees at our events, and will continue to enforce these standards without exception. But the problem is, again, is that I think this has something to do with a little bit of jealousy.
Yeah.
Is that I think this has something to do with a little bit of jealousy.
It does.
Listen, man, Alicia's very well liked. I like Alicia. I think she has a cool personality. She seems like a real down-to-earth person. And the looks, right? She's not hard to look at all. She's not difficult to look at. And the fact that she's well liked, you know, she just recently did a stream with DDG. And, you know, Clarissa Shields is out here just being kind of dusty, right? Trying to do her best Remy Ma cosplay.
Yeah.
And that is what I think led up to things like this, because Clarissa, like, did you go there just so you could confront Alicia? Because that's what it looks like. This is an MVP event, and I don't think she likes Jake Paul, so why are you at one of his events? I hadn't really seen her at one of his events, you know, before. So why were you there? Were you there for a specific reason? Were you
most likely
determined to go confront her? Because that's my problem with women like Clarissa. They play the victim when they're an antagonizer. She clearly has issues, and she always has, right? She's in a relationship with a legally married man who I think still may want to be with Remy Ma.
Yep.
And you're starting stuff when you should be focusing on what you got going on, right? But you're there because you want to go confront somebody. You want to prove that you will pull up on these guys. Like, come on, man. And the thing is this: when you're in a professional environment, Heffa, be professional.
Exactly.
It's different if Alicia got in her face in front of her, which I don't think she did.
She cannot be professional for
shit.
cannot
control herself.
She can't.
Now, Alicia is apparently filing charges. Let's see.
As she should.
Let's see if I can find where. Let me see. Go to her social. Hold on. But Alicia posted this. Let me get on the screen. She posted this to her Instagram. There's no comments. The comment section is off. So she decided to put up this post as of 16 hours ago. The post says, when your purpose is to elevate, there will always be people who attempt to pull you down to the level from which they operate.
And I'm also going to try to go on IG and add some of their other stuff they've been saying on IG.
Situation that occurred on Saturday was unprovoked and entirely consistent with the individual involved. While attending MVP Promotions' inaugural MMA event as a guest, I was physically assaulted without provocation. This behavior follows a continued pattern from someone who has publicly celebrated other fighters' brain injuries, initiated one-sided altercations at press conferences, and consistently displayed hostility towards other women. That conduct is unacceptable and should not be tolerated in any professional sport. This behavior reflects on a repeated pattern of hostility, chaos, and attention-seeking conduct that continues to embarrass women's sports. This situation has been and will continue to be handled legally and professionally. My focus remains far beyond individuals who lack discipline, professionalism, and self-control. Inside or outside the ring, I have spent my career representing myself, my family, the sport of boxing with class, integrity, and respect. I will continue to do so. I want to congratulate MVP Promotions and Netflix on an event that continues to raise the ceiling for women's combat sports. and I look forward to continuing to be a positive force in the evolution of the sport. Now, that is what she had to say. And this is why, again, Alicia is a lot, I feel like is a better person than Clarissa. I don't want to have to say that, but she came off better in this situation than Clarissa did. Clarissa went there with the intent to, I believe, provoke an altercation so she could do something. You would think Clarissa would be a happier person. You know, she has found success, right? You know, she's dating a married man, and you would think at this point, a married man that she wants to be with, right, that she would be at a happier place. She's very miserable because every time she gets online, people make fun of her. She doesn't like that, and there's really nothing she can do. She can get online, she can talk crazy, but you can't fight trolls. And people are just going to, the trolling is only going to intensify.
Yep.
Because she thinks she was justified in what she did. And you wonder why people call melanated women violent. You are a stereotype.
Bingo.
You know who did that, Clarissa? You did. You did that. This wasn't an attempt to promote a fight. Alicia has no intention on fighting her. No intention at all. So why even do this? MVP is not going to work with you on a boxing event. They don't have to. And she went there and made a fool of herself, and she thinks that that's
Sure
funny.
hell
She thinks that
did.
she accomplished something by going there and making a fool of herself. All you
Bird logic. That is bird behavior and bird logic.
did was make Alicia look better, even though she's already looking better. But yeah, she made herself look bad. She really did. Like, she really thought she did something. You did nothing. The jealousy is real. She has to see Alicia over there streaming with DDG, right? She gets a lot of praise and a lot of support out there, and that irks you because you think that because you done linked up with a married papoose that people supposed to be showering you with praise and love. And, you know, maybe there was a time they could, but you're in your villain arc now. And you have to accept it and embrace it because this is what you did to yourself. You did this to yourself. You created this, whatever's going on with you now. All right? And again, this is my opinion. I don't know what Alicia is thinking, but you know, Alicia could pursue some type of. Now, again, I could be totally wrong. Y'all could school me in the comment section. Can this legally be done? Can somebody put a restraining order on you to where if they're at an event, the person that you put the restraining order on, they can't come to that event, right? She already can't come to MVP. We know that Alicia goes to other boxing events. Could it be that? I just think that, you know, she's out there making black women look bad. She really is. Not only with her behavior and her constantly being, you know, feeding the trolls, but she's in a whole relationship with a legally married man, and she doesn't seem to think that's a problem. So, let me know what's in the comment section. Let me throw that video and share it. Follow me on all my social media platforms. I'll see y'all next one. Y'all take care.
Here's the next one. If I can get it.
Running your own business and being a creative is a lot. Clarissa has responded to her being banned. She issued 2 statements, and she's trolling Alicia. So let's look at what she's doing with Alicia right now before I even read the statements. She posted this. You know, the calling the cop meme? Because Alicia said she's taking legal action. So now it's like, oh, you know, you're a snitch, you're a cop caller. That's how she's trying to play it. She's not stopping. Whoever said, I think on Chad Ochocinco's, him and Shannon Sharp's podcast, he was like, she should issue an apology, or she might issue an apology. No, she's not. No, she's not. Why do they think so highly of her to think that she would be mature enough to issue an apology? Absolutely not.
She
So
ain't
let's get into her
apologizing.
statements. This is the first one. Let me read it. Hold on. She says, I have dedicated my life to the sport of boxing. Through the grace of God, I have been blessed. My talent has allowed me to undeniably take women's boxing to a new level. That doesn't stop at the ring. What circulated online does not tell the full story until now. I do not condone violence. I never have. But I'm also not someone who will stand in silence while continuously being verbally attacked, threatened, discriminated against, or assassinate my character. Nor will I allow the reality of disrespect turn into a narrative or talking point about colorism or envy. There's a documented history of attacks and threats by this person that led to this moment, and that history will speak for itself. There's a difference between aggression and protection. I stand on integrity. I stand on what I've built. I'm a champion. I carry that everywhere I go, not just in title, but in how I move, what I protect, and what I refuse to accept. I fought too hard and come too far to let anyone rewrite my story or define my character. Any further false allegations or defamation of character will be handled accordingly by my legal team. That 100% sounds like she did not write that.
Hell no, she didn't write that.
And it just is BS because now it's, I do not condone violence. Since when? Almost every interview you're on, you're talking about fighting somebody, beating up somebody. You just named Alicia as the number one person you want to fight when Big Tigger asks your top 3 people.
And this clip is called, the creator is called The One and Only Money, whoever they are.
She was the first name you called. If she's this little ass girl, why do you want to fight her? So when Tigger asked you that, you didn't mean in the ring. You meant you wanted to fight her. That's what you meant. Of course, Remy's name wasn't mentioned because you just know better. But that's what you meant when you told Tigger your top 3 people you wanted to fight, and she was the first person you said. You've been itching to get at her. You guys have been going back and forth, and I'm tired of hearing blogs say, oh, they both go back and forth. It's a difference. Clarissa takes aim at a lot of people. She sits on these platforms, she goes off on people, and whoever is interviewing her finds it funny, and they laugh about it. They all giggle. When she was on the Breakfast Club and called Layla Ali a witch, they laughed at that.
Yeah.
Or didn't say anything.
They did.
They never respond. And just sit. It's either they'll laugh or they'll just look. This has become such a problem because she's not being checked properly. This is ridiculous right now. What's been going on with her and Alicia? They've been going back and forth. Clarissa, of course, was watching her fight. And as soon as she won, said how she was an amateur, she was out of breath, she didn't fight good. I mean, just went off on the girl. No one cares.
Yeah, no one cares, Clarissa.
No one cares. She just went and was proud about what happened. I'm going to continue giving bees hell respectfully. That little AWS girl said, I'll beat your A right now after already disrespecting me. Now you classy and playing victim. Can't go around threatening people. Take that smack and try and get your lick back. Does that sound like someone that doesn't condone violence? Does that sound like someone who does not condone violence? And in the photo, she got her middle fingers up. So you see what she's saying? She's saying F you. Now, let's look at what she said said to MVP, she made a statement about them too for banning her. So this is what she said to MVP. She says, now to MVP, y'all tried to sign me, I declined. You cannot ban me from a place I didn't want to be. Let's stop it right there. Excuse me?
Really?
A place you didn't want to be? Now it's a place that you didn't want to be. See, this is why they shouldn't have allowed her in the door. She shouldn't have been able to attend the event. This is what I was saying. When her and Papoose were posting and tagging Netflix and MVP, I'm like, why would you tag them if you were just destroying their female fighters? Why would you want to go be at a place where you don't like people that are signed to them? So now when she didn't want to be there, do you see, guys, the games that are being played? Do you see the games that are being played right now?
Yep.
See, I can't.
Lying ass
This is
BRCTA.
why I wish they would not have let her attend on Saturday.
Oh, look, I'm bottomless. Just like bottomless apps for $9.99 at Buffalo Wild Wings. That's right.
Wish they would not have let her attend on Saturday. She said, let me continue with this statement. She said, I can go fight anywhere in the world tomorrow. So anyone who thinks this week A ban matters, it don't. Those false statements will be addressed too. So see, if this week ban, if it doesn't matter, why are you issuing a statement? You can just go on about your business.
She can, but will she?
Right? Like, what is the need to release a statement? And she put, those false statements will be addressed too. Y'all fighter threatening me and then playing victim is insane. MVP, y'all lying on me is nothing new. Since you guys came out the gate, nothing but disrespect. Calling y'all fighters the real quote, overlooking my accomplishments, trying to erase my hard work in women's boxing, and constantly trying to assassinate my character with lies. You know what I want? You know what I want? I want Alicia to take it to the max when it comes to suing her. Because this right here is reminding me of the deflection when Maserati Bud, when that whole story came about. It was the same thing. Oh, I don't know him, and he was around with my friend, and then videos pop up of her in the car with him laughing, and them at the club, and all kinds of stuff. Text messages, conversations, her sending him the location. I mean, a whole bunch of stuff was going on, right? This is what this is reminding me of, which shows that it's a routine. It's a routine. For her to sit here and even try to drag MVP when you were just there tagging them at their event, taking photos because the Jumbotron wasn't showing you, you were mad.
Yep.
And whose fighters are they calling the real quote? Nobody want that name but you. Nobody want that name. So this is over them calling. So why go to their event if they're calling their fighters the real quote and overlooking your accomplishments? You were sure there, grinning from ear to ear. You was filming it. So now, okay. We see what you're doing with this. We see exactly what you're doing with this. And once again, Papoose must not be in her ear steering her in the right direction because she is doing what she wants to do. And that is being shown right now. She's doing what she wants to do. She is not apologizing.
Nope.
She is making fun of Alicia, trolling her. Now, if Alicia posts a picture, if she posts a photo of Clarissa, whatever, then it's going to be, oh, look at what she's doing to me. Like, this can't fly. Like, this has to stop. It has to stop. See, this is not Remy. We know you're not going to take it to the forefront with Remy. what you think you're going to be doing with Alicia from now on out because you're so mad about being banned and you're saying that it's not going to stop your success, fine. You didn't have to go there. You missed your own promo event, but you were at theirs. What kind of sense does that make?
Exactly.
Why am I going to go to an event that a chick that I know I don't get along with, or if I don't need their promotion company for anything, why would I attend? Why would I waste my time to go?
Why are you there?
You were there front and center. It's footage of it. It's videos of it. You being there, happy, taking pics with people until you ran down on Alicia. And then you know what else is crazy to me? No, before I get into that, Alicia, you need to go ahead and post this picture. You need to go ahead and post this picture on your page, and let's see how she responds. Being that she want to be photoshopping you, why don't you show a real picture of her? How about that? She telling lies about you. Show some truth about her. Go right ahead. Post this photo. Now, I want to get into the Breakfast Club and how they are fully supporting Clarissa. Okay. When the Maserati blood situation happened, they did not speak on it. When he did his interview, when he provided proof that he was around her or, whatever the situation was, they didn't speak on it. And I remember that. Because when this went down on Saturday, when Monday came, they didn't talk about it. They didn't talk about the altercation on Monday. And then last night, MVP announced that they're banning her, and Alicia put out her statement. And of course, this morning they talked about it. They talked about it in a way that it's like, oh, MVP is wrong. Like, don't boxers do this? This is what boxers do, right? They exchange words. Sometimes they may throw hands. Like, this is normal. This shouldn't cause for someone to get banned, right? They got to take up for her. Be like, oh, why ban her over that? This is what they do. Charlamagne made sure they played the audio of the slap and laughed at it like, oh, the slap, oh, it's so funny. It's not even funny because Alicia didn't have no handprint on her face. She didn't get knocked down. I don't get it. So they're making it out to be like, oh, Clarissa got her with that slap. It's just like, okay, y'all dragging it right now. And Lauren LaRosa had to throw in when she was speaking on the altercation that when she was trying to explain them going back and forth, Clarissa and Alicia going back and forth, and she said when Clarissa was up there that she spoke on it, or spoke on, I guess, whatever they were going back and forth about, or whatever, right? She was speaking on it and said that after that interview, Alicia reached out to them, or whoever it is that you reach out to at the Breakfast Club for an interview, and she wanted to come up and tell her side of the story. Well, as we can see, that interview never happened. And I wonder why. Why didn't that interview happen if she wanted to come up there? Why can't Alicia come up to the Breakfast Club and talk? Just because y'all have this love of Clarissa or support Clarissa, why can't she come up there? Why can't she come up there? So she made sure she threw that in this morning in the mix to let it be known. Yeah, like Alicia wanted to come up here, but I guess they didn't let her.
Hey, you little milk guzzler. Mom's boob is sore.
Come on.
Amazon help. Yeah, I can get her in there.
So why they have this undeniable support for Clarissa? They did not condemn what she did at all. They did not say that, okay, even though words were being said, you still don't get physical. None of them said that. It's just, wow. Like, I just can't believe that they are not holding her accountable.
Tap screen, tap screen.
That's not going to stop them from supporting her.
Tap screen, please.
Hold her accountable and let it be known. no, okay, your actions, you shouldn't have touched the girl. Like, that's all they could have said. I don't understand why they're scared to hold her accountable. This is the Breakfast Club. And excluding Laura LaRosa, because she's only been there for a couple of years, but like Charlamagne and Envy, since when are y'all so generous? Why are y'all saving face for her? Even in her statement just now, she still didn't get to the root of the issue, which is Alicia. I want her to say it. Don't post the clip. Say it. Alicia was talking about Papoose, me and Papoose's relationship, whatever, and I had a problem with it. It's as simple as that. You're doing everything but saying just that. You did say to her, you approached her about talking about your relationship, but to clear up the reason why you approached her, maybe you should make that more clear. You know, make that clearer for us. This is why I approached her in the first place. Because she had been talking about me and Papoose's relationship, him being married. She's trying to dodge it. She don't want to get to the root of the problem. So she's going to make it that she was threatening her. No, it ain't about threats. It's about what she said about you and him, the married man. That's what that was. And there you have it. She has released her statements, and she is trolling Alicia. Will Alicia respond? I hope she doesn't. I don't even want her to get... I mean, you know what? If she wants to respond because, you know, you want to play around and Photoshop photos and stuff, I mean, I won't even be mad at Alicia post something. She did post the meme about going to jail, but I think that was yesterday. So we'll see if she continues to play in these social media streets with Clarissa, because I don't think she's going to stop. Her popping up today on the timeline with those statements and this just lets me know she's not sorry about nothing. She is in full defense mode, and she's the victim, and Alicia's wrong, and MVP is wrong, and they wanted her, and it's just going to be nonstop back and forth with that. Just be prepared to see maybe a live crash out. Who knows? We may just see a crash out, y'all. Another one to add to the rest.
Yep.
So, guys, thank you for watching this
video. See y'all later.
Please like this video. Please subscribe to
Is the quote gonna get no fire? Get out of the way. I want to get in. No. World star. Not right now. You have a chance to interact with Michaela or Alicia.
I would interact with Michaela. I don't got to say to the other girl. That ain't my friend.
Please give it up.
Out the night, MVP packed the house, had a nice car. I mean, like, what's the comparison?
I think because Gina would be more the Layla, and then you would be compared to Rhonda.
Is there a big age difference in between Gina and Rhonda?
I think they're like 5-6 years or something like that.
Oh, that's different because I forget how many years Layla is older than me. I forget,
yeah,
but.
Well, you're still active. I think for them, they've both been out the range for like 10 to 17 years.
Oh, okay.
That was the thing about it.
Yeah. I don't see the comparison, but everyone knows that I already told Layla whenever she's ready to get her, come get a whoop. And she already turned down $15 million, so I'll leave it at that. But I got bigger and better fish to fry. Like my last fight, I beat Layla Ali was back in to beat me, Franchon Cruz. I whooped her 10 rounds straight. So I ain't really got nothing else to prove. I'm the best, and ain't nobody ever gonna beat me.
And Clarissa Shields, why would you go over there and smack that girl? You want to put everything down the drain, but you will sit there in the same room as Remy Ma and sit there and look straight. You won't look to the right or look to the left. You won't even mean mug her or nothing, but you want to sit over here and go fight somebody or smack somebody that you know that you can never fight. Y'all in 2 different weight classes. She's too small for you to fight her, and you're never going to go down that weight, and she's never going to go up to your weight. So at the end of the day, you ready to risk your $8 million contract just to go over there and prove that you're dominant over Alicia Baumgartner? Clarissa, don't let papoose get to your head, baby. You that same girl from Flint, and we get it. You can't take the hood out you. But regardless of whatever, you got to make sure that you putting your priorities first and your pride after that, okay? Your ego way below that, okay? Because one thing about it and two things for sure, you are changing generations. You are changing the way that they are looking at women's boxing. And don't let us down. Don't be the girl that had everything and loses everything because she want to be big dog. Y'all let me know in the comments down below what y'all think about this.
Tell the truth, you went out like a real crash diamond. And after all that, boy, you still signed to me? Wow. I'm like Birdman, and nigga, this my cash money. And your fat ass flunky, he a stone cold junkie. You know I got my...
Give me a response to this.
She's out there. She's trying to carry the torch, I guess.
Yep.
But
Go ahead.
you know, she's hard to like. She's hard to support. And I get it. The bad guy sometimes sells.
Right. Villain.
But the villain. But right now, you need to be a little more likable. Get the people to want to watch you. Get the people to want you to win. I don't feel like... And look, when you have to name yourself the GOAT, come on, let somebody else do that. And then you're the GOAT.
Does that make you upset to hear that?
I don't care. Why? I just let off 16,000 fans. I got a biopic before she got a biopic, so what made me...
Ooh, your feelings was hurt. I don't care. Your feelings was hurt. Let's clock that tea. And the crazy part is, that white lady ain't tell no lies. She did not tell no lies, baby girl. Like, what the fuck are we talking about here? Ooh, you sold 16,000 fans. Congratulations to you. Let's see if you could reach 1 million fans. Hundreds of thousands of fans. And she's right. If you gotta name yourself the GOAT without anyone doing that, I mean, where's the validation? Not like you need any, right? No one needs validation on nothing. But I'm just saying, that's what you're doing. It's like you got a sign and you're on the highway and you're like, I need validation. I'm a great boxer. I need validation. Papoose is with me. I need validation. Like, you screaming, pick me. I'm over here. Does not everything I do matter? Like, that lady ain't tell no lies, honey. You was smacked with the truth. And one thing I noticed about you, you wear your feelings in your face. Your emotions are on your face. So you was definitely hurt by that. It stung. It struck a nerve. And the crazy part is, you the one that's making yourself do all acting crazy over. Man, girl, listen. Girl, she ain't tell no lies. Lady Jim Savage said it to you. She ain't tell no lies. I'm just saying.